Welcome to my handle. Come on in. This week I'll be giving you messages from mid-May to July-ish, 2025. Come on in. Clear your minds, relax, just listen, take what resonates, and leave the rest for somebody else watching. Don't forget to flip-flop your energies and your genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, please, to come in today. I am calling. Excuse me. So, what that means is if you are in your South Node and your Capricorn, we may be talking about you. So, it's up to you to decipher. Okay. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, possible friends of Capricorns who may have passed over, and the higher galactic beings that may be overseeing this act of divination after all. Please come in and give us a message for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. North Node is people that are living in their spiritual purpose, right? They're on their higher vibrational paths. They're open to receive. They're, it's like they're in people that are maybe more depressed or in harder situations or whatever they may be in their South Node, right? Discernment. Yeah, discernment, figuring everything out, right? Feeling your way through things, right? Discerning, does it feel right? Does it not? Something about that, past to present. Discernment, use your discernment, right? A lot of you do anyway, especially the North Noders. Show me. I need a bunch of cards, please. We are here in Bike Week in New England, in the tri-state area, or more, really, whatever. We get hundreds of thousands of bikes every year. So if you are watching from New England, this one came out, inheritance, something in your present about an inheritance, and jackpot, something about jackpot. Okay, that's good, right? So anywho, yeah, so if you are watching from New England area, just, be patient. There's a lot of people zipping around, everywhere between the ocean, the mountains, the cities, and the country, all over the place, in the lakes region especially, of course. But check twice and save a life. That's what they say. So, confusion. This is your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Hi, everybody tapping in and out. I do personal readings, yes. If you could leave me not on this, but after it's done filming, leave a comment and I'll give you my email and we can figure it out. I do it via Facebook Messenger, Skype, Zoom, whatever we can do. So yeah, it's $50. It's about 30 to 45 minutes long, depending on everything. And you're welcome to record it. In fact, I suggest recording it so you can go back, because I say a lot of information in a short amount of time. So, okay. So anyway, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm a scam artist. Yeah, I'm a scam artist. That's why I'm here. Hunting. Something about hunting. You're just a troll, Amazon, so there you go. Anywho, so yeah, we're starting with discernment, inheritance, jackpot, confusion, and hunting. Somebody a sportsman, or are they just hunting for something? first one that came out, secret past, skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story, something about discernment and figuring your way about this secret past, right? Somebody's not telling the whole story, or they're just sometimes when when somebody isn't telling you everything, sometimes it's a lie, right? So you got to use your discernment and figure it out for yourselves, what you feel in your heart of hearts, right? Show me what I need to see. I need 4 more cards so we can get on with this. Exit plan. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Inheritance. Somebody's making exit plans. they don't want to deal with something. Yeah. The inheritance. Yeah. Hello. Thank you. It's not supposed to necessarily be pink. It's probably just the lighting in here. It's more like a red brown, but thank you. In fact, it has to be the lighting. Sneaky snake, going behind your back, deceitful, swindler, confusion, and jackpot is right under this. Yeah, a snake is a snake is a snake, right? Something was sneaky. Something's going behind your back, or something. Something was deceitful. Show me another one. Joker. Yeah. It's all just a game to them. Insincere, just having fun. Yeah, they were a bunch of clowns. Or some shit. Something about a bunch of clowns hunting. All right, whatever. I'm going to use my Thoth Tarot deck today. Bear with me a little bit here. I haven't used this deck in a while, but wow, that was quick. Turned over. Yeah, the lust card reversed. Yeah, discernment. Somebody doesn't like something in a big way. You know, I'm kind of feeling devilish energies with that, but we'll see. It is a major arcana right off the bat. So something about that. Yeah, Knight of Cups, inheritance, exit plan. This is like apologies, possibly coming forward to talk. They're getting together to, whatever this is in your present with inheritance right over it and exit plan. So someone's planning on coming forward with an apology, right? Something about an inheritance, and they're already thinking of getting out of it, and they're not even there yet. That's funny. All right, that's cool. That's in your present, so whatever. What else? I need a bunch of cards, please. Whoops. All right, card down. Damn it. Yeah, the Hierophant reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. The Hierophant is, a teacher, a mentor, maybe a priest, or something like that, right? Could be higher contracts, marriage, but when it's, reversed, it could speak of divorce or what. Maybe somebody's against a certain spirituality or belief system. Jackpot right over it. Okay, that's crowning you for a couple weeks. Whoops. Seven of Swords down. Confusion. Somebody's confused maybe, and I'm thinking like it's hope, fear, challenge, and homework is they're not dealing with the toxicity, the lies, the possible mental illness, sneaky snake, swindler, somebody's swindling something. Hold on. Ace of Swords down. Somebody's a big fat liar. They don't want to see the truth or admit the truth or whatever. Hunting is right over it. It's all just a game to them. They're very insincere. They have no empathy here. They don't want to change or make a beginning. Princess of Pentacles here reversed. Yeah. Yeah, there's wow. I'm kind of getting, with that little guy, right? Because if you look at this upright, she's holding a shell, right? And there's a little guy in there. You know what I mean? She's like nurturing and caring it, for her wishes and her intuitive, But here I'm looking at it like, you know, possible abandonment issues or very unnurturing energies, you know using your discernment. Somebody hates this. This is the lust card reversed, right? So a lot of envy here. I'm feeling devilish with this, right? The chariot, everything's moving quickly. This could be about travel for some of you, literally. Maybe some of you are moving. It could have to do with a car or an inheritance. Somebody's planning an exit plan stage right. They're not even there yet. It's funny. Princess of Swords reversed. Yeah. Somebody's not standing in their truth. They're not fighting for the truth, or they're against somebody that is. Okay, it's however you want to take that. It's dead center in the reading. And the Hierophant reverse tells me that if they're not liking what they hear or what's being said, you know, and then here they're like against it. Something about a jackpot. It could be like bingo or bullseye or something as well, especially with this hunting vibe. Shout out to the people that can read the cards backwards, right? With the hunting, but somebody's hunting, somebody's on the hunt. Okay. Somebody's confused, or confusion, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Maybe they're trying to cause confusion, even possibly. Queen of Wands is taking action, right? I really like this. Managing things well, someone is. Confusion right over this. Taking charge, glowing up and showing up. Sneaky snake is right over it too, and so is the Seven of Swords down. So the Queen of Wands is not dealing with any bullshit, any like lies or deceit. They're trying to plan it, but they're trying to get out of something. Sneaky snakes. Yeah, looking ahead, looking for your harvest, right? Everything that you've planted in the garden over the past year in your own lives is coming to fruition, right? So whatever you've planted, I like it. Somebody's hunting and they're waiting. There's a joker here. They're very insincere. This is teetering. I'm not sure. Yeah. No love there, right? Or lack thereof. Yeah, there's a secret past. Somebody's not telling the whole story, right? Somebody is, somebody isn't. Using your own discernment about things, right? I'm feeling, with this Princess of Pentacles down somehow, I'm feeling like people are very unhealed. Not real sure how I'm getting it out of that card, but I am, and I'm going to say it if I feel it, right? Ten of Swords down, this painful ending happened a long time ago, because tens are endings in tarot, right? It happened a long time ago, but it's still looming. There's a heart right there. Somebody's heart was broken. This could have been about ruin. It could have been about, you know, rock bottom, you know. Somebody wants to come forward and apologize with an inheritance, possible vehicle, or just movement in general. Movement so they can move ahead, maybe. Thank you. I had to clarify that. Sometimes it's hard for me to get it out. Show me. Yeah, Eight of Swords, and then the Seven of Pentacles down. Yeah, the confusion card, the mental chaos, or just really being in your head about it, not sure what to do about things. Somebody's not standing in their truth. That's what they got to do. They got to discern their way through the truth and heal from it, right? Get out of the mental, somebody's a sneaky snake. They're very manipulative. Yeah, I feel like there's a narcissistic energy here. I think it's been following your collective for quite a while anyway, long time actually. Yeah, somebody, they're not watering their own garden, see? Somebody's in somebody else's business. They're not even watering their own. You know, you got to worry about yourselves, right? Discern your way through things, right? This is the hard part, hope, fear, and challenge, and all of it. But bossing up and glowing up, it's in the cards. So I like it. I just feel like these energies are maybe draining you, you know? They're draining your drive. They're draining the passion, you know, like the manipulations, the head games maybe, or whatever this is about, you know. Somebody has a dark side. Ooh, a sneaky snake card here. Whoops. Yeah, this is an inheritance all day long. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's all about the safety net, security, and family. You know, the DNA. You know what I mean? Hunting right over it with Joker. You know, somebody's a clown. They're just trying to have fun. They have to try and be sincere, man. Right? Everything I said in these cards here has to do with the Two of Cups down. Yeah. And off union. Somebody, this union is off, or they don't really want a reunion or something like that. Right? All right, I'm going to switch decks. We're going to get a little deeper into it. Hello, everybody. I haven't, it's hard for me to read everybody's comments and stay channeling at the same time. So, yeah, so show me what I need to see. I think what it is when they come in with this apology or this chance meeting or whatever it is, they may try and lighten it up, you know, as much as possible or whatever that could be. Because the Ten of Swords tells me about some pretty heavy energies, right? Even if it is still looming, it's heavy. Oops. All right. Kind of up actually. Six of Pentacles, so it's about giving and receiving. This could be about small gifts given and received, or it could be the energies or whatever. It could be breadcrumbing as well, using your discernment. Secret past, not telling the whole story. Yeah, somebody hates this. You really just, I feel like somebody needs to find their chutzpah back, right? Somebody needs to find their chutzpah. You draw on it, you know, your inner, you draw on it. We all have it. We do. It's in there. And when you find it, you draw on it. Show me. Father of Swords down, yeah. This person's a big fat liar. He's not standing in his truth. Could be a father. Yeah. Wants to apologize. You know, apologize for the lies. That would be nice. We'll see. It's going to depend on where you are in the story. Everyone is different, right? I need a bunch of cards, please. Whatever. Five of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles down. Yeah, somebody let go of this situation, the secret past in the past, right? I feel like the intent and all of the energy and synergy that was going around, the sneaky snakes, Joker type vibes, you know, somebody left it. It's just the whole thing of it all, right? It's very disappointing. There is a lot of loss. Some of you might be grieving, right? But it's about ostracizing and making people feel left out. Some people might have been homeless or are homeless, you know? This is the Hierophant down right next to this jackpot over that. This Hierophant might have fell off the throne here, you know, or it was never. Maybe it's a false prophet or something. Sneaky snake right there. I don't know. Here's Mother of Pentacles, very nurturing, very loving, caring, right? This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Confusion, not dealing with the lies and the toxicity anymore. I feel like it's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, all of it, you know, making plans, looking ahead, right? Um, the Joker hunting, and again, the Ace of Swords down. That's like bad karma. It's bad, you know, it's denial, it's refusal, it's something because they're not standing in their truth, right? Somebody did let it go in the past, though, however, which is good. Hold on a second. I have a bunch of cards. Yeah, Three of Swords down. Now we got the Ten of Swords down here, and then the Three of Swords down here. It did happen a while ago. Somebody's heart was broken in the past, completely shattered. Inheritance is right over this, and exit plan stage right. With the Chariot, things are happening. This has been looming for a long time, I feel. The Hermit, Justice, Father of Wands, Son of Wands reversed. Okay, the Hermit right dead center in the reading. This is about soul searching, right? Introspection, the dark night of the soul, some of them. It's about some people might take this as the wise one lighting the light in the dark for others as well. Because once you've become the hermit and you've done your work and it's been time and it's, you know, you automatically raise your vibe to like a hermit energy of the guiding you through the light vibe, right? Like coming out of the shell. Yeah. But this is dead center in the reading. I feel like somebody is the guide, somebody is healed. And that's what it's about for everyone here. The Page of Swords reversed, or the Princess of Swords reversed, you know, moving ahead from all of the aggression and possible like domination and very threatening energies, possibly, you know, they need to soul search, they need to reflect, right? This Queen of Wands this is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. What's fair is fair, and somebody's in their power with it and glowing up and showing up, and people are confused about this. Well, why are you confused? People heal, people change, we're supposed to, right? But it's also about making things fair, making them right, leveling the scales, right? Father of Wands again, there could be a father and mother involved. I have both energies, kings and queens, on the table, right? Father of Wands is taking charge, taking action, captain, hunting. Somebody's on the hunt, looking ahead, waiting for their harvest, trying to have fun. Okay. They're in a very masculine energy. Male, you know, because if it was a female, that she would be in a masculine energy. Son of Wands down, Ace of Cups down, yeah. Yeah, discernment. Some people really hate this, these messages and coming into the realizations and learning these things, you know. There's no love there. I think people are shocked. I don't see the Tower card, but I see that lightning bolt over there with the Father of Wands card. There could be some shock here learning this stuff or seeing this stuff or whatever it is. Show me. Wow, that came out. I don't know if you saw that. Holy moly, Father of Pentacles down. Yeah. It's just kind of like this is the one you're taking right now from my, you know, it's funny. Anyway, yeah. So, inheritance. Somebody doesn't have This could be poverty, but I'm feeling the stubborn, arrogant, not moving, because inheritance, the pain, the lies, the hurt, heartache, they really don't want to come forward, you know? If you look at this one, this it's reversed here, but if you look at the card, you see how that buck is kind of eyeing you, like side eyeing you, like you're not taking me down, like stubborn. You know what I mean? Like side eyeing you. They don't like that. Something. Something. Nine of Cups down. Yeah. Empress down. This is about poverty or being without, somebody's without or in lack of. Somebody could be missing their child. A mom, I mean, being the Empress down. This is the hard part, turning that around and being the Empress, right? The gracious one, that energy, because Empresses are gracious, they're loving, they're like the matriarchs, right? Yeah, they didn't water their garden, you know. It was a bad investment maybe for some of you, but making things fair, this mom or empress or father or whatever that's missing their, this is the nurturing caring, right? They care that these lies have happened, this has happened. Okay, yeah, it's not wish fulfillment here. Nobody really wanted this. Jackpot right over it. Six, seven, eight of swords. Didn't I already have the eight? I had the seven of swords. All right, maybe not. But yeah, eight of swords is confusion yet again. Like you're still in your head. You're not sure what to do. My advice is healing, period. That's what you need. You know, it is. So, anyway, um, yeah, the Ace of Wands down with the Ten of Pentacles, the family card, the safety net, the inheritance card, which is being represented here now, at least two times, right? There's no drive there. There's no, somebody's on the hunt. Mother of Wands. Now we have two Queens of Wands on the table. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, somebody's safeguarding the nest. Look. You touch my children, I'll bite your hand off kind of energy. Somebody that's in their power. This Queen of Wands is like strong and powerful, you know, making things right, whether, people like it or not. That's what it's saying, you know? All right, what now? Yeah, my Viking deck. I'm gonna switch over. We're gonna go deeper still. We're gonna get a little more information. Show me what I need to see. Hi, everybody popping in and out. Okay. Yeah, the Fool. The Hermit again. Ding, 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 ding. The World reversed. Judgment is here. Seven of Pentacles again. Ding, 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 ding. Five of Cups. Seven of Cups. The Empress down. Ding, 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 ding. Six of Swords down. Dealing with it. Somebody's really, I feel like they have the blues. That's been going around in a lot of readings today, yesterday too, and the day before. Two of Cups down again. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Ten of Swords down again. Ding, 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 ding. Boy, we got a lot of synchronicities here. This is pretty major for somebody out there. All right, where was I now? The Fool right in the beginning. Yeah, somebody took a leap of faith in the past. The innocent one. It's telling you to take a leap of faith, Capricorn. It's telling you to take a chance. This is there's like innocence represented here. There's a secret past, but it's like use your discernment, right? Use your discernment. You may not like what things are, but you can, feel, use your spidey senses, use your feelers, you know, right? The Hermit, yeah, there it is again. This is the wise one. hmm The one when you go into your cave, right? The Hermit, Merlin, when he went into his cave, right? He's spent a long time in there, right? He was kind of the outcast, or whatever in his situation. So he just went into his cave, and over time he grew like this major beard, which is where the hermit comes in, because they usually have a, showing the time that's was spent, and they're lighting the one. So this is, I do feel like some of you out there are going through the death card energy, which we are all on this planet. Know that. Everyone on this planet, every race, every creed. I don't care where you are, right? This is the times. So, and a lot of people are under this kind of energy in their own situations. But it's again highlighting that someone is trying to light the way as well. And then inheritance is right over it. An exit plan. Okay. The world, yeah, things were never completed, right? Maybe this is about completion. Jackpot is right over this. Sneaky snake. Hierophant and Five of Pentacles, you know? I feel like there's I feel like someone, I don't know who this is for, but I feel like someone is disappointed that there may be closure or something for some. I don't know what that means. Well, I do, but anywho, somebody called judgment. Judgment's here. Somebody's confused, right? Mm. Two tens at the top. There's two endings, you know? So the Mother of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords down, you care. You're confused and you're not dealing with the toxic anymore or whatever, or you're seeing it or something's being highlighted here about it, you know? Seven of Pentacles down, this could be like bad investments. Again, I'm getting that somehow, or not wanting to move money around or something. I'm getting that stubborn or something. But it should be like, watering your own garden, planting your seeds for this year coming. What do we want to see? We have to start working on it now so later we see the harvest. Yes? Get it? Yeah. Five of Cups. Very sad and disappointing. I'm sorry. There's a lot of loss, but the Fool is right over this, and the Four of Pentacles down, letting go and taking a leap of faith. That's what your spirit guides and angels and spirit team are telling you, right? Things are not as it seems, right? Seven of Cups. It's not as it seems. Look at all the people around, right? Looking at, inheritance, about family, the movement of it. There was some sort of illusion cast. We're doing our soul searching about that, or whatever that is that's breaking, right? This, the illusion's breaking. The Empress down again, yeah. Very blocked. I do feel like somebody's missing their kids or someone, right? Just, and it's again highlighting the poverty or the lack of, again, because it's twice. Somebody's in lack big time. Somebody's like broke. Really, it's not funny, but dealing with the storms, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, we're dealing with it right now. We need to turn this around and go towards the sun, right? Which is growth. Yeah, making things fair, making things right. Queen of Wands, what's fair is fair, you know? Yeah, this union's off. I feel like there's a bunch, but this is coming down to two, you know? Father of Wands, three of Wands, looking ahead, but knowing the union's off. Somebody's a hunter or they're hunting for something. Maybe fulfillment, You know, they're thirsting. The even though the lust card is reversed over here, I get like a thirst kind of energy over here. 10 of swords down. Yeah, again, ding ding ding. So it is again saying somebody's heart was broken in the past. Other people's, they're feeling it now. Somebody already went through this. It's still looming, right? It's something to do with an inheritance. They don't like these messages. There's no love there. Mm. Very against this high priestess. But high priestesses and you know, you may be against them or refuse them or not believe in their beliefs or whatever the systems or whatever that is, but the high priestess is the one with knowledge. They're the ones that know. So regardless, you know, this Father of Pentacles, you know, with the Ten of Swords down and the, you know, doesn't want to budge. Inheritance, you know. I feel like this person is a fucking asshole. But whatever. I don't know. If it's that big of a deal, fucking keep it. What's the big deal? Money, you know? Everybody's all about money. And I get it because we need money to survive, right? But I personally, I don't have a whole lot and I'm still happy. That should say something in itself, you know? Being happy with what you got. I don't know. Show me what I need to see. I need 3 more cards, please. Yeah, justice down. Some people find it very unfair or things are just not justified. It's about the injustice. Jackpot right over it. Bingo, bullseye, whatever you want to call it. You know, nobody really wanted this. People are really in deep thought about it. Well, if they're coming to the idea and the realizations of it, that means healing's already begun. And that's probably the ultimate part of it with these 2 hermit cards, you know, being shown here. Hi, everybody. Show me. I got 3 cards. Okay. Ace of Wands down. 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands. Wow. Okay. The magician, the creator, right? You're the creator, right? I'm the creator of my life. You create yours. They create theirs. This person creates theirs. It's you know what you create. The master creator. Making it happen. Somebody is magical. I'm feeling possibly somebody has that witchy vibe with the high priestess. You know, very well possibly could be. There's no drive here or what? No passion, no love, you know. This is the hope, fear, challenge, and homework, right? People are confused, right? And then somebody's on the hunt. Yeah, they wanted to sacrifice somebody, right? They didn't want him to survive or thrive. Yeah, this is arguments. This is you know, jealousy, insecurity, envy, you know, the fire in that. And then boom, here's 7 of Wands. Look at the power that guy has. He's got the lightning, you know. I got the power. Yeah, somebody's got the advantage here. It's also about making boundaries and restrictions of what we do and don't want over these clowns that have caused so much pain for so long. You know? Ugh. All right, we're gonna switch notes here. I'm gonna pull my deck that I don't remember the name of again. I think it's a mystical angel deck or some shit. It's an oracle. I love the artwork, so it is burned from a long time ago. But I'm keeping it because I love the deck. So, you know, not all of them are burned, but a lot of them are. Alrighty. Whew, I don't know. All right, maybe I'll take that one too. So I have the dragon, discover your courage. And you know what? This is dreams come true in this card, if I remember right. Discover your courage, the dragon, the going towards the light there, the sun. I feel like somebody's manifesting their dreams, right? You could be very well having your dreams come true somehow soon out of that. I like it. Originality, blaze your own trail. Somebody is, yep. Blaze your own, be yourself, be happy at it, and dance more. Life is too tough, you know? It is tough. It's not a joke. I'm a warrior at this point in life. I'll tell you that. I'm not even a soldier. I'm a flippin' warrior. I've been through some shit, you know? I earned the right to be on this side of the table, right? I've earned it. I put a lot of my own personal life experiences into my cards, right? Because it helped guide me. It helped me. It got me out of my funk and my, I was down, man. Let me tell you. People wanted me to non-exist. I felt it. I knew it. The keeper of the scales. It is reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. Yeah, fairness and balance. It's the justice card reversed to me. Number 38, but I'm going to show it to you. Hold on. If I can find it. Yeah, it was reversed. Okay. So, events are turning your life upside down, and you may be dizzy and confused. Again, confusion, right? Huge in this reading. Are you feeling like life is unfair to you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing you off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behavior of others, throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The keeper of the scales says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever it's necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember that what goes around comes around, and justice will be served in one way or another, and harmony will be restored. Amen to that, sister or brother, right? It will be, regardless. See, the truth always prevails. It'll always be okay. People need to stop worrying, but they do need to heal. It's like major, 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 major on this planet right now. Major. I'm going to give you an eternal crystal deck. I'm going to make this quick anyway. Good thing, good timing, because my phone's running out of a battery. I'm going to have to plug it in and charge it up. So what do you got for us? Rutilated quartz. I think Sagittarius just had this. It's about the home. It's number 36 for those who care. The old saying, home is where the heart is very true. Rutilated quartz has been directed to you today to focus your attention on your home and where you live. Are you happy with where you live? If you're not happy, why aren't you happy? Can you change something in your house, or can you redecorate? Or would you like to move? I just lost place. You may not have to physically move house. You could change the energy of the current home just by rearranging the furniture or adding a new piece of furniture. Poster work, artwork, or new cushions. It's also a good time to focus on where you would like to live. Even if you can't move right now, you can start to manifest movement in your life. If you're happy with your home, that's great news. Rutilated quartz may have come to you today to remind you to enjoy your home, to be happy with who you are and where you're going because you're on the right track. Also, know that you and your home may be a refuge or a place that people are drawn to for healing or positive vibe social interactions. Rutilated quartz is associated with your root chakra. Mm. Yeah, I feel like some people really need to get their chakras aligned. Their root chakras are blocked. I feel like they need to unblock them, right? There's a lot to marinate on here, Capricorn. There's a lot, very heavy energies for some of you. You know, I have some Capricorn in my chart too, and quite honestly, I can completely see how this resonates with me. I just can't read for myself, but I can see it. Anywho, be cool, man. Be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in a couple weeks. Peace out. And yeah, just stay grounded, stay grounded.